So I just got a whole bunch of Clash discs, and today is going to be my very first throws of all of them. Am I going to become a new Clash fanboy? Well, we're about to find out. I was getting sold by all the ads for the Clash Discs Holiday/Second Anniversary box and decided I needed to try their discs before committing to the whole set. I scoured their site and picked a handful that I thought would be good for me. I picked up the Nate Perkins Tour Series Lotus. I also grabbed a Cinnamon. I picked up a Soda and a Cookie, all in the steady plastic. And I got a berry in the Blueberry Glow plastic. Of course, once they arrived, I needed to immediately try them out. Even though today the weather is pretty gloomy, I cannot resist at least getting out and giving them a throw. So we're going to give them all a shot. Check out all these new awesome Clash discs. Alright, so I think I want to work my way up to the Cinnamon because it's the one I've been the most excited for. But the Soda is the one that I've also been very intrigued by. We're going to start with the Soda. Pretty straight, a little bit understable. I really love the feel of the underside of these discs. They're very smooth, and that's really nice for the forehand throw. It doesn't feel like it's going to wear out the top of my hand. Okay, so now we're going to go with the Cookie. First throw with the Lotus. All right. Last one, the Cinnamon, the one I've been looking forward to. Well, absolutely parked on the first throw. I think I like it. The Cookie, Lotus, and my rival all landed within feet of each other, so the numbers check out and are similar to a T-bird. I was parked with my Cinnamon and easily made my putt for birdie. Okay, so first impressions after the first round. The Lotus, a little more stable than I expected. I thought it was going to be a little straighter shot, but it's just like a little bit faster than the Cookie or like a T-bird would be. And so, yeah, I think it's pretty true to its numbers, maybe a little more stable than it advertises. Cinnamon, this is the one that got me looking at Clash discs. I was really looking for something that was a 9-speed, a little more glide, has that nice straight flight to it, and this definitely did the trick. I would say not too understable. It didn't really cut as far as minus 1.5, I would say. I'd say probably more like a -1 in my book, but definitely came back at about a 2. So I think this is as advertised. Maybe after I get a little more comfortable with it, it'll have a little more turn, but overall, this is definitely staying in the bag. This is going to be a go-to quite a bit. Now the Soda was one that kind of got thrown into my cart at the last minute, and I was looking at the numbers thinking, you know, yeah, this would be great to have something a little bit straight flying. I know I've really liked things that have a -2 flight rating, things like my Scorch, or even, you know, a little less stable with my Thrasher, but this was definitely understable. Every single throw I had on this immediately started turning. Even when I tried to compensate for that, I barely got it to level out and finish. So this is one that I'll keep around for flex shots, maybe a little more with my backhand since I'm a little slower in that area still. But for the moment, this is a little bit of a tricky one. So I'll keep it in the bag, I'll keep trying it out, but way more understable than advertised. The Berry, I think I have to get a little more comfortable with it. I don't know that I'm ready to get rid of my Jawbreaker Buzz just yet for it, but it just looks so cool. And when I came in today, it was even glowing a little bit, so I got to see that cool blue glow that it makes. So while it's a little bit of a novelty right now, I do think that it's fun enough of a novelty that I'm going to keep making room for it in my bag. I'm keeping it around, but the jury's still out on this one. The last of the discs, just like the Cinnamon, the reason I even started looking at the Clash discs was something that would fly similar to a T-bird, but just shopping around different brands. And this is absolutely as advertised. When I threw my Rival, when I threw my T-bird, when I threw my Evader, all things that had very similar flight patterns, they landed right where this landed. So I guess the major difference with this is it has such a smooth feel underneath it that for my forehand, it is just really, really comfortable. And so I can absolutely see the Cookie and the Cinnamon becoming permanent staples in my bag. So shout out, good one Clash disc, because at least 2 out of these 5 that are sticking around forever. I think the Lotus is pretty close as well, and it's going to be a good one for maybe a little bit slower, but needing kind of the similar flight. But at the moment, Cookie, you are a winner. So overall, I really liked the Clash discs.
At least a couple are going to be staples in the bag, and I'm going to keep thinking about getting that mystery box before they're gone. Let me know if you got the box set and what you think of Clash discs.